Alright, so like we've been seeing a lot of dope houses. We're almost at the beach, and in just a second, yo! Yo, so this is my first ever vlog style video. Right now, I just left my house. It's about 7:15 in the morning, meeting Siddiqui, a friend of mine who you guys are going to see. And then we are riding over to the Hamptons to get some of that environmental exposure. I'm gonna talk more about that when we get over there. See you there. So right now, I am currently waiting on Siddiqui to pull up. The train comes in like 5 minutes, so hopefully he gets here on time, so then we can get on the same train together, and then we are headed to the Hamptons. Look who made it in time. I was getting a little worried, man.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, obviously he knows how to hit buzzer beaters. His pull-out game is strong, clearly. You know, his timing is impeccable. Where we heading, bro?
In the Babylon direction.
The Babylon? Where are we going? Where are we going in that direction?
Hamptons, obviously.
Yeah, headed to the Hamptons.
Sure, Wolf of Wall Street, all that shit.
We're about to get some environmental exposure. I'll talk more about that when we get there. See you then. So he's about to watch the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life video. I'm not sure if you guys know which video that is, but if you don't, you should definitely look it up.
That just look like... I watched this before. I think I watched it before like a couple years ago.
It got popular for a little while.
Yeah. I was like, no. Yo, what am I watching, man? This is not PG. This is not PG. Man, I need to pause this.
So, we made it to the Hamptons. We got to see some pretty dope mansions, all that stuff. Right now, we are walking to get some acai bowls, get some nourishment, and then probably walk around, see some dope mansions, and probably go to, I think it's called Clover's Bay or something, see the water. You know, get that environmental exposure. And once I get like a nice little backdrop, look at this giant piece of land right here. So yeah, once I get like a nice little some scenery, you guys it's environmental exposure right there. So we got our bowls. Both of us got a tropical bowl. Just got the acai. They got gluten-free granola in there. Some mangoes, some pineapples, some bananas, and some kiwis.
And some love.
And some love. And some love. And in here, oh crap. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open it. 2 seconds, guys. And right here, I got a veggie wrap. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on the channel, but I'm actually a vegan. So it's a bunch of vegetables and a wrap. And then got the bowl, and it's about to be fire. All right, so just had some fire acai bowls. What you think of yours? He's still eating his.
Fire.
So mine was good. I ate all of mine because I eat sort of fast sometimes, especially since that was my first meal. Just broke the fast. And then now we are walking to this mall because malls in like rich neighborhoods tend to be a little different. They have like more high-end stores, high-end stuff. So,
Fuck around, have a Tesla dealership.
bro, I really think they're gonna have like there's either gonna be a Tesla dealership or a Porsche dealership inside of there. So we're gonna check those out. Look at all the high-end stuff. Get our subconscious brain looking at all that stuff, and then probably walk to Clover's Bay, show you some of the houses they have there, and yeah. So apparently the trash cans in the Hamptons are little houses. Everything is fancier here. There's a sick ass car over there. Boom. All the businesses, that's the doogie. All the businesses are little houses. Everything's just slightly different. So this is the CVS in the Hamptons. That is one giant house, as you can see.
CVS.
What's going on? Me and Siddiqi's on the camera right now. So me and Siddiqui we were about to start walking to the beach, but we wanted to walk through some neighborhoods and see some cool houses. But we ended up finding this like really dope lake, and we figured we'd stop here, soak it in, and I figured this would be like the perfect opportunity to tell you guys why it is that I like to do stuff like this, because it's actually pretty random that I do this. So I was telling Siddiqui the story. I figured I might as well share the story with you guys too. There's a YouTuber who I used to watch. I forget his name, but I know if you type in shit gangster shouldn't say, you'll probably find the video. He has a vlog channel as well, and I used to watch his vlogs a lot in high school, and then I stopped watching it. Like naturally, you just stop watching some YouTubers, and then I randomly remembered him sometime in college, and then I was like, oh, I wonder like how he's doing, because I was like pretty involved in his life just watching it. So looked up his vlogs, and then when I looked, he had this dude used to live in like a regular house. He used to have problems with his baby mom and stuff like that. And like the dude had a mansion, like his wife was living with him. He had a kid and a baby. This dude had a Lambo. Like his life like was just like on a very upward trajectory, and his channel was doing even better. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And it just so happened that the video I was watching, he was talking about his car and how he managed to get it in the house. And he said that something that he used to do a lot was he used to drive around the neighborhood that he lived in at that point. He used to just drive around that neighborhood and just look at the houses, look at the cars and stuff like that. So even though he couldn't afford it, he wanted to see it as much as possible, because he wanted it to seem more real to him. So I took it to heart. Like, I saw someone who was clearly having success in his life. He said that's something that helped him. So I started doing the same thing. I started driving around back when I lived in LA. I started driving around the Hollywood Hills way more, purely for the fact that I wanted to see all the mansions that were up there. I wanted it to become real to me. And a few months after that, like, my business is starting to do better. And then I get a call from Trillstein, one of my friends and business partners and co-workers, stuff like that. I get a call from him. He's like, hey, there's this guy who wants to work with you. He lives in Hollywood Hills, I end up calling that person, and then me and him end up partying inside of his mansion, inside of the Hollywood Hills. I get to sleep there. I'm like waking up, looking over Los Angeles. Like, I literally manifested that stuff into my life. Also managed to fall asleep inside of a mansion inside of Newport Beach, another city inside of California. And I've like became friends with the person that owned that mansion. I don't think he lives there anymore, but I became friends with him, and I've gotten to chill inside of that mansion multiple times. And I feel like now, I don't know if it's happening, but there's more occurrences of mansions becoming real in my life. And because I feel like the reason that is happening is because I'm putting myself in positions where I'm actually seeing this stuff. There's a thing called Reticular Activation System, RAS. What this is, it's where you see a car that you like, or you know a car that you like, and then you start seeing that car everywhere. That's because your RAS is starting to put your focus over that thing. It's all on a subconscious level. So I'm starting to basically take control of that, taking control of my subconscious mind. And the way I do that is by coming out to places like these. It took us maybe like 4 hours to get here, and we're still just roaming around the Hamptons, being amongst all of this wealth, and it's becoming real to our brains. Training our reticular activation systems to look for this stuff in our life and bring it into our lives. It's also on a reality transurfing level. It's making it much more real. There's a bunch of law of attraction stuff going on here, which is why I like to come to areas like these. I also like look up nice houses on Zillow on a regular basis just so I can see this stuff as much as possible. So that's basically why we were out here. You're going to start seeing more stuff because we're still walking around here, like we're not leaving yet. So you're going to see a few more things, but that is why I do this, and I highly suggest you do something similar, something like look up nice things online, come to nice places. Like there's always an area in whatever city you live where all the rich people hang out, where all the rich people live. Go to those places, make it real for your brain, and then watch that stuff start to attract itself into your life over time. Okay. Yo, that shit's hissing at you, bro. Yo, back up. Back up. So I'm trying to capture these places for you, but they're all behind like trees and stuff. But these cribs are fat. Like,
Pretty fat.
humongous. So, house. You can't even tell. Guest house. Greenhouse. Alright guys, I found a spot where you can see this house at least a little bit. But look at this. This is insane. That is someone's house and they made all the tops purple. That's pretty dope. And like, look at their driveways. First off, that's a pine cone. Subtle hint. Subtle hint. Pine cone. But look at this driveway. Imagine you got to check your mail. Like the mailboxes are all the way out here. You got to drive to get your mail. That is what these dudes are on right now. Alright, so like we've been seeing a lot of dope houses. We're almost at the beach, and in just a second, yo, look at this place, guys. I wish the camera would do this justice. But like, this is just the sickest spot. It's like super nice windows. That door is amazing, and they got the G-Wagon out front. This is probably, and I bet you this is looking over the beach, bro. This is, like, we're almost at the beach. The beach is on the other side of this house. And I bet you they're just looking over water. This place is fantastic. Boom. So, we found a nice lake with mansions all over it. This is how you make stuff. Whoa, hold on. This is how you make stuff real. I don't know if it's focusing on me. Whatever. This is how you make stuff real in your brain. You just come and see this stuff, and then boom, it becomes real inside of your mind. This is just gorgeous. There were ducks here, but they ran away. They didn't like these humans. We officially made it to the beach. Can you believe this? Just finished chilling on the beach for a little bit, and you can see some videos. And now we're going to walk back, stay back. This is like reality transurfing. There's this part in reality transurfing where it talks about renting a slide in your mind, which is basically visualization. It's just a very specific type of visualization. And like, I feel like this is way better than visualization. Slide in your mind, because It's like there's literally a mansion directly behind us.
Real. Did they
Yeah,
make it?
like it's literally there. Like there's no need to run a slide in your mind. Like it's literally right in front of your face. So it's a mansion, and you can literally, if you want, you can literally just walk. Like, that dude walked out of the back door of his house, and he's boom, he's on the beach, and then boom, he's by the water. Like these dudes basically have a private beach. It's really beautiful. And yeah, that's basically. So, should probably start looking at this one with you guys. Alright, so we made it to the train station. Just absolutely done. We actually looked at the steps on my phone and we walked 16,000 steps. Of course, this whole day, like you just saw like the places that we were at, but we were walking down some very long stretches of neighborhoods. Like every single mansion, we're just walking down these super long streets. So we're headed back. I'll probably bring this camera back out when I go back home. And yeah, so. Like that is the first vlog ever on this channel. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you also learned something. I hope you go out there and have an experience where you do some environmental exposure for yourself. Yeah, man, let me know in the comments if you want me to continue doing videos like these. I'll try my best, but they'll definitely be few and far in between because normally I'm chilling at the crib just working. So it's rare that I do something like that. It's normally like me working for like weeks and then I'll randomly decide to do something bigger. So let me know if you want me to make more videos like that in the future, and I will. And thanks, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and see you in the next video. Peace.